2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Well, you can't help but notice the high style of the Grizzlies as they came through the tunnel early. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Garland with it. He's picked up by Morant. Back to Sexton. Over Winslow. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. And Sexton has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. Tonight, lots of youth and energy on the floor. Brent, what kind of game do you expect to see?
Highlights, Kevin, mixed in with a few lowlights. Just guys getting ahead of themselves and speeding themselves up. But sometimes those can be exciting, especially for fans who have really good seats. Keep your hands up. Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now, here's Sexton. A teardrop shot. It's tipped. Morant kicks to Brooks. Jackson trying to break free. Nice shot by Brooks.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Brooks on the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
So it's the Grizzlies now. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Passes it to Jackson. Kicks to Valanciunas. Winslow dishes to Morant. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Knocked away. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Buries it down low.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Jackson passes to Winslow. Back to Jackson. And that one is off. Good D from Love. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Well, when you don't get in his way, Sexton's going to get up there and throw it down.
The Grizzlies off to a slow start, trailing by 4. Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And Cleveland making a change here, and he can't hit the second.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Pass to Gutterich. He kicks to Anderson. Feeds to Valanciunas. Back to Anderson. Clock at 2. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Some changes for Memphis. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Jones subbed in for Morant. And Cleveland also making a change. Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Nance. There's 1:38 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. There's Garland. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Now, here's Clark. Outside, Jones. And Thompson sends it back.
Tristan did a great job of elevating to deny that one.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Jones.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside. You know, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
The drive by Nance. Pass to Windler. Now here's Porter. He's tightly guarded. Here's Garland. They get it back. Thompson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Jones. Nance with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Porter. Off on the layup. One-on-one here. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Thompson misses.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
No good from Clark. It's stolen to the middle. It's deflected. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers lead by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
They've got Jones. Kyle Anderson is out there with Winslow. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Melton in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Here's Anderson. The Cavaliers making the shot. Sexton with it. He has 6. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Jones drives in. Melton's shot is good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now, here's Sexton. There's the pass to Windler. And a wide open look for Porter. Kicks it to Sexton. Second shot opportunity, and it's denied.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Anderson. Brooks checked in for Melton. And it's John Morant in for Jones.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Out to Brooks. On the wing, Jackson. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now here's Winslow. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out to Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Here's Sexton. Inside. Here's Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And it's 6 points for Drummond. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out. And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. Morant passes to Gutterich. The feed now to Valanciunas. And stolen by Drummond. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Sexton. Nice D from Brooks.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Morant.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Now, here's Sexton. He has 6. He dishes it to Drummond, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant kicks to Brooks. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Passes it to Gutterich. Brooks dishes to Morant. Knocks it loose. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. And the shot is good. Garland's got his first points in this one.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Gutterich for the pass to Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here we go, one-on-one. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Gutterich. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Now Garland. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our half. Colin Sexton having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 2 assists. And that does it for our halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. And finished off by Morant.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. I love when he gets up and throws it down.
Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Valanciunas finds Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Sexton against Morant. Sexton the pass to Osman. There's Garland. Kept alive. Back to Osman. Now the pass to Sexton. Shot clock at 4. Love, no luck.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
To the paint, here's Brooks. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Jackson kicks to Valanciunas. Morant passes to Brooks. Now Valanciunas. Love grabs the board. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The shot by Sexton, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Here's Brooks. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Love. The Grizzlies have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And he makes the first. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Good work there as it goes. Porter's got 6 points. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Jones dishes to Clark. Anderson passes to Clark. Here's Melton. On the wing, Brooks. He has 6. Clark right side. 4 on the shot clock. No good on the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Jones drives in, and it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Passes to Garland. Here's Windler. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
On the wing, Brooks. Back to Anderson. Pass to Melton. Clark left side. And Clark slams it in.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Garland. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, Darius Garland, another one of those players who is in the second generation of NBA appearances. His father played 7 seasons in the league and has got to be very proud of all of his effort.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Out left to the wing. Pass to Jones. Dishes it to Clark. The kick out to Anderson. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Garland. Thompson's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Clark. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight, and he's good on the second. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Sexton. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. 19-point game. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Justice Winslow. Then it's Morant. And it's Gutterich in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Shot clock at 5. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. And the call on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
Jonas Valanciunas. 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's Morant. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Brooks outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Valanciunas.
Cavaliers foul. His personal foul.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Back to Sexton. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
Winslow, the pass to Morant. And they double up Morant. Out to Brooks. Launches it. The Grizzlies with another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The pass to Jackson. And here's Winslow. Beyond the arc. But they recover it. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Osman. Back to Sexton. Stolen by Brooks. Now here's Winslow. Poked away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sexton. Kevin Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. Jackson deciding where to go with it. To the wing on the left. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Now here's Garland. Guarded by Morant. Garland kicks to Drummond. Out to the right wing. Now here's Garland. Tight defense on him. Morant with some nice D. Brooks the pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. Sinks the triple. Morant's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Memphis.
And the confidence Morant has in himself is special. Knows he can knock those shots down in bunches.
Sexton against Brooks. Sexton's shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Drummond.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Garland. That shot off the mark. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Brooks kicks to Winslow. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. Brooks the pass to Morant. Now Jackson. He's guarded by Love. The three from Morant. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Sexton. Banked in off the glass.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
The three from Morant. Off target with that shot.
Well, the coaching staff wants this kind of play from Collins.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3. Now here's Williamson. And it's Ingram missing. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Here's Sexton, and he uses the glass on the layup. And tonight, a look at perhaps the future of the league, but it takes time, as you know, Steve, to build that.
You're right, Kevin. You got to start somewhere. A lot of these players still with their whole careers ahead of them. A lot of time to grow, but I love what I'm seeing.
Oh, hammering it in!
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Holiday against Sexton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Sexton's got 6.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
Ball kicks to Williamson. Right side Favors. Got a piece of it. Ball feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Holiday finds Favors. Holiday, no one around him. Rebound Andre Drummond. Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Ingram up top. Ball, the pass to Ingram. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Favors can't get it to go.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
Williamson dishes to Favors, and it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to Ingram. Back to Ball. Pass to Favors, and stolen by Drummond. And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. And Sexton slams it in.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Ingram passes to Favors. Back to Ingram. Can they get it? And the Pelicans miss again.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Garland with it. Now defended by Williamson. And here is Garland. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 10-point game. And they pick up 2.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
Sexton kicks to Garland. Feeds it to Drummond. The pass to Osman. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Count the basket.
Oh,
great ball movement there.
Assist goes to Jaden.
Pelicans trail by 10. Outside ball. Here's Williamson. Good D by Love. For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Really left alone that time. Sexton's got 15 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Ingram outside. The feed to Williamson. And he jams it right over Andre Drummond. Wow!
The defense can't stop a force like Zion. Once he's airborne, the slam is almost inevitable.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Cavaliers. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Windler in at the 2. Hayes the pass to Hart. Kicks it to Jackson. Clock at 6. Redick is in the corner. Pulls up on the wing. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Porter with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Out to Nance. Out to the right wing. Here's Windler. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
On the wing, Jackson still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Cleveland leading by 15. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Thompson finds Porter. Now here's Garland. Yep, it counts.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Redick. Buries the easy one. Redick's got 4 points this quarter.
You have to be aware of JJ whenever it's a pick and roll. His movement off the screen is outstanding.
Garland, the pass to Windler. Passes it to Thompson. To the left wing. Here's Windler. Covered by Redick. Thompson passes to Windler. And Garland has it in the corner. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Redick for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Redick's got 7 points in the game.
Whenever Redick skies up for a three-pointer, you just think it's going in. He is as efficient as they come.
Garland kicks to Nance. They swipe it. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Reddick. Windler with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 12. Nance passes to Thompson. And that one drops. He has 6.
A new wrinkle to Thompson's game, being able to face up and attack off the bounce.
Here's Jackson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Now Garland. Pass to Porter. Hands in the high post. Back to Porter. He kicks it to Nance. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Frank Jackson. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Williamson against Love. Williamson in the post. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And we all know about Zion Williamson's athleticism. Now he must continue adding to his game.
And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Sexton with it. Basket good. Sexton's got 17.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
And so that's the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Colin Sexton having an outstanding game. He ended up with 17 points. And that'll...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. 2 points. That one goes.
With a menu of moves at his disposal, Ingram can surprise defenders with his pull-up jumper.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Williamson kicks the ball. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Williamson. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Sexton. And the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Outside, Sexton. Down low, Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Drummond's got his second bucket.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Ingram wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside, Sexton. Over ball. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 19 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Right wing. Love against Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
See how advanced Zion is as a ball handler. That's guard-like stuff right there.
Sexton against Ball. Stolen by Ball. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Ingram. Tries again. Favors passes to Williamson. Ball dishes to Ingram. 6 to shoot. Over Sexton. And it's Ingram missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Drummond. Pelicans pull it in. Favors got 6 rebounds here tonight. Love kicks to Drummond. Sexton against Ball. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Ingram with the steal. And it's Osman with the rebound.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Outside Holiday. There's the dish to Redick. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It's sort of a hired gun. Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from 3. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable.
Hart kicks to Redick. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hayes. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Now, here's Sexton. 21 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Windler. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What I love, there was no panic.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. Here's Melly, and there it is for him. Melly's got his first bucket in this one. So it's the Cavaliers now. Sexton deciding where to go with it. He feeds it to Thompson. That's tipped. Hayes with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
The pass to Windler. Back to Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Refining his skill set inside, you see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
It's Redick on the wing. From 20 feet out. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. Sexton against Holiday. And here's Sexton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you see the speed, the athleticism, and scoring ability of Sexton. Special. A guard with a fantastic skill set and loads of potential.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Williamson.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Outside, Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Derek Favors.
And just solid at driving to the rim. When Sexton is on the attack, it just creates problems for the defense.
And Sexton drops them both.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Outside, Ball. He dishes it to Redick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that'll tie this game up.
Whenever they need a crucial bucket, they turn to JJ. He has been in these situations many times before.
Sexton the pass to Osman. Back to Sexton. Stolen by Ball. Now here's Garland. Covered by Redick. Garland kicks to Drummond. Pelicans pull it in. Favors got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Puts it up for Williamson. An emphatic LU jam.
Easy to be excited about Zion Williamson. His future is bright.
Outside, Sexton. Drummond trying to get himself free. The shot by Sexton, no good. Here's Williamson. Love grabs the board. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Cleveland moving it up. And Sexton slams it in.
Big shot player. Sexton showing us he loves the spotlight. Seems energized performing here under the bright lights.
Williamson left side. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 at that basket.
A fearless competitor with a strong motor. You can trust Zion down the stretch.
Outside, Sexton. To the paint. And finds Sexton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Up against Williamson. Outside, Reddick. 6 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. Favors dishes to Williamson. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Down low. Here's Ingram. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And because of the combination of strength and blazing speed, Sexton can get to the line at a high rate.
It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Here's a timeout from Stan Van Gundy. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Colin Sexton.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From New Orleans. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Here we go. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. Love goes in. Up again. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got the first basket here in overtime for Cleveland.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
And it's Williamson missing. And Love's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Ball kicks to Williamson. Tips it, and Ball stays with it. Ball's got his first basket.
Pressure's on, but Lonzo looks unshakable. Shoots with total confidence.
Passes to Love. Pass to Garland. 6 to shoot. Pass to Windler. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. And Cleveland also making a change. Sexton's checked in. Here's Ball. Williamson outside. Dishes it to Favors. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Favors got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
The killer instinct of Favors. This man takes no prisoners when the game is on the line.
Sexton attacking. The pass to Drummond. It falls!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Outside Ball. Outside Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. Holiday against Sexton. Favors to take the lead, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Pelicans making a change here. Reddick is checked in. Now Garland. Sexton with it. Passes it to Drummond. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
And so here's Cleveland. 3-point lead. Now here's Garland. Just 5 to shoot. It's Drummond with the drive. Comes up empty down low.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location. And before we get...
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks, David. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
And I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Fultz, the pass to Gordon. And that's collected by Love.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
The Cavaliers on offense.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, Greg, the issue was his shooting. Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion. 3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Back to Sexton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Orlando, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And here's Fultz. Pass to Vucevic. The shot comes out. Good D by Drummond.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
The open look here for Sexton. And the 3 off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here's Garland. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Sexton against Fournier. Nice D from Fournier. The Magic have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Feeds it to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Shoots from 14, and it's Drummond missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
That puts them in the lead.
The penetrating game, the ability to get inside off the dribble, very important for this team. And Fournier is brilliant when it comes to slicing up the defense with his drives.
Sexton with it. And that one, good.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
Fournier in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And it's Love with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Vucevic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the 7-foot frame of Vucevic creates a lot of problems, causes a lot of problems for defenders, especially when he's close to the bucket.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Orlando, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Ross. Another miss by Orlando.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
That's good from Porter on the assist by Garland.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Augustine dishes to Vucevic. Back to Augustine. Ross on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Cavaliers trailing. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Inside. Porter kicks to Thompson. To the left side wing. Cleveland moving it around. 5 on the clock. And Porter, here we go. Can't get it to fall.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Garland. No points in the game yet for him. Thompson inside. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Magic lead by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2. The Cavaliers trail by 4. There's Garland. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Alba finds Ross. Cavaliers with the rebound.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The kick out to Porter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Sexton for 3. They get it again. Doesn't go for him. Magic leading by 4. The drive by Gordon. Ross kicks to Carter Williams. For the 3. No good from Ross. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Windler. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Thompson. And he banks in the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Sexton against Carter Williams. Bamba wide open, and he fires. No good on the three. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Windler, the kick out to Porter. A putback, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Outside Gordon. From down in the low post, it goes. Gordon's got his second basket.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
Sexton the pass to Windler. And there's the pass to Thompson. Kicks to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Carter Williams against Sexton. Here's Ross. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
For Cleveland, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Sexton on the wing. Carter Williams covering. Nance outside. To the middle. Now here's Gordon. And here's the fast break, and Bamba leading the way. He kicks to Carter Williams. Now here's Ross. Defense right on him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 4-point Magic lead. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Nance outside. Passes it to Windler. Clock at 6. Here's Sexton. And Bamba pulls it down. Here's Ennis. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Terrence Ross with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now Fultz. Outside Fournier. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Over Sexton. And he overshot that one, missing. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Love. He feeds it to Sexton. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Pass to Isaac. Fournier gets a wide open look. The Magic again can't hit.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Back to Sexton. Pass to Drummond. Over Gordon. He can't hit that time. So Orlando will take it the other way. Here's Fultz. Another miss by Orlando. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
Isaac outside. And the pass to Gordon. Now, here's Isaac. Guarded closer.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Sexton. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Sexton's got 13.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Orlando leading. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. Ring shot on the way. Second shot opportunity. And Vucevic with the layup.
Establish his position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
Sexton with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Now here's Garland. Not a lot of room. And he drops it in from the low post. Garland's got his first bucket of the night. Well, Orlando shooting around 41% on the night. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Fultz. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
Here's Garland. Count it. Good. Garland's got 4 this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Fournier, plenty of space, and it's Orlando with another.
Really like to see Fournier go with the mid-range jump shot. This guy's a high percentage shooter, particularly from that spot on the floor.
Outside, Sexton. And the layup falls. Sexton's got 15.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 3.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Garland kicks to Osman. Sexton against Fultz. Sexton's shot is good.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Fournier, that's for 2. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the small forward.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Here's Fournier. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Ross with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. First one falls for him.
And Fournier is highly skilled, a crafty European talent who's really fearless when it comes to shooting the basketball.
On defense, the Cavaliers. They trail by 7. Vucevic goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. And here is Garland. And it's sent back by Isaac. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Kevin Love's checked in for Nance. Orlando leading by 9. Passes it to Ross. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today...
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 12. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Garland with the bucket.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Fultz looking around. On the wing, Isaac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Back to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Love. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fournier. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Gordon. Back to Isaac from outside the arc. Sexton grabs the board.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Garland, no good. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 16-4 run.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Magic.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Evan Fournier.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
Here's Sexton, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Orlando now. Gordon with it. Garland picks him up. Here's Vucevic, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Fultz finds Fournier. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 13-point game. Got a piece of it. Right side, Gordon. Fournier for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
For 3, Fournier. No good, shot missing. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big mark. Good Friday night to you, sports fans.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Feeds to Jackson. That one falls.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. Because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now, here's Sexton. Five to shoot. And Sexton slams it in.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
Here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Sexton dishes to Drummond. Back to Sexton. To the inside. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Porter's checked in. Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Now here's Brooks. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
What athleticism from Brooks. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. See why right there.
Garland kicks to Osman. inside. Drummond in the post. Valanciunas is there. Here's Osman, covered by Winslow. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Winslow finds Morant. Here's Valanciunas. And finally they hit one.
Oh, I love the rabid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Drummond trying to get himself free. Cleveland moving the ball around. Now here's Garland, guarded by Valanciunas. They get it back. Drummond. Porter passes to Nance. He feeds it to Drummond over Morant, and Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Nance.
Well, if there's a better rebounder in the league than Drummond, tell me, because I'd like to know about it. I mean, his work on the offensive glass is huge for them.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Over to the wing. Anderson outside. Here's Gutterich. Up again and staying with the play. Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his second bucket tonight.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Melton feeling it out a bit. There's the pass to Clark. Now the feed to Jackson. Porter passes to Nance. Outside, Sexton. Second chance shot. No good there. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Pass to Jackson. Clark outside. Jackson down low, covered by Nance. Gutterich, the pass to Jackson. And Thompson sends it back.
Look, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
Sexton dishes to Thompson. Tries again. Back to Sexton. 6 to shoot. Trying to get open is Thompson, and the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Sexton. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Clark. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Jackson passes to Melton. Porter pulls it in. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Jay. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, and I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Love's checked in for Nance, and it's Jetty Osman in for Kevin Porter.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Windler, the pass to Sexton. Drills the three-pointer. Sexton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Now here's Anderson. Here's Brooks. Count that one. Brooks has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings, a selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Garland with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Outside, Sexton. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Just another example of why you run plays through Morant. I mean, he makes great decisions with the ball in his hands.
Sexton the pass to Garland. Sexton against Brooks. Left side, Love. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Winslow's checked in. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Sexton. It's deflected.
And timing is so important. I mean, right there, Brooks shows nice judgment, being able to get the rejection.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And both free throws good for Drummond. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Out to Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Sexton the pass to Love. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward.
Oh, with elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
Brooks against Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here's Morant following the score by Cleveland. That one drops for him.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
The Cavaliers trail by 7.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja. This is what you like seeing. Brooks being aggressive and taking initiative there.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Now here's Winslow. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Morant dishes to Winslow. Morant left side. And that one good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And Sexton slams it in.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
Jackson finds Brooks. Back to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Osman missing. Grizzlies have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Jackson, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the basket by Jones.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. And there it is for him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Jones. Yep, that one goes. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Porter looking it over. And foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Count it.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Here's Windler. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Melton. And so it's Memphis. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, but it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Free throw good. Porter. And Porter drops them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Anderson outside. Valanciunas inside. He's up against Thompson. It's Anderson with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Look, I mean, he's looking more active there. When Kyle Anderson forces the issue, it makes the defense get aggressive.
Some changes for Memphis. Brooks comes in for Melton. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. Here's Windler. Brooks covering, and Nance kicks to Garland. And good that time.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Here's Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Morant with the steal. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. And finished off by Morant.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Now, here's Garland. Out to the right wing. Here's Windler, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
They get the rebound. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Anderson. And here again, the Grizzlies in transition. Up the court they go. And that one's good. Morant.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Valanciunas. Clark finds Morant. Yep, that one goes in there.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
This is what the coach likes seeing from Brooks. I mean, making an effort to improve his passing.
Now, here's Garland. D right on him. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Anderson outside. It's Brooks on the wing. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Anderson. Fires from deep. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Grizzlies.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
Now, here's Clark. Darius Garland missing his last shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes to Osman. Launches a 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. And here's Winslow. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Winslow. Now the pass to Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The Grizzlies with another miss. It's Drummond with the drive. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Man, the body control from Drummond is just fantastic. Just absorbing the contact and connecting on the shot.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they... And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle.
Well, how does Love come up with this? Effort, energy. Look at the competitive spirit.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Sexton. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Ingram. He's tightly guarded. And Favors kicks to Ingram. Favors. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
One of the foremost offensive rebounders in the game. Favors always in pursuit.
The open look here for Sexton. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And Ingram just made great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Here's Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Here's Williamson, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Pelicans leading by 5. Here's Williamson. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Williamson's got 9 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
At the elbow, it's Thompson. Left side, Nance. Just 5 to shoot. Windler, a second chance effort. Thompson passes to Windler. Gets a very good look and converts.
It's always risky to throw the double team at someone. You have to be aware of who you're leaving open.
Here's Williamson. Here's Hart outside for Jackson. Stripped it away. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Melly passes to Williamson. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
Thompson finds Nance. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Windler. It's tipped. Here's Williamson. That one misses. And Cleveland the other way now. 3-on-3. Thompson, high post. Nance down low. Misses the layup.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And that one's good by Porter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Hart. It's Redick on the wing. And again, New Orleans has no up. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Sexton. Andre Drummond is out there with Thompson. Then it's Porter. And it's Osman in at the 3. Porter dishes to Thompson. Ball's knocked loose. Ingram with the steal. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Awesome. Brandon Ingram typically isn't about the flash, but he showed it right there.
Sexton with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Down low, out to the right wing. Osman kicks to Sexton. 4 on the clock. Over Holiday. Gets a hand on it, and Drummond is right there.
Andre Drummond using his size and athleticism to create a scoring opportunity off the miss.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. Ball's checked in for New Orleans. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So you know the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Okafor got a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Always finding ways to score. Love gets aggressive on that putback.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. From about 16 to the inside. Okafor dishes to Ingram. Pulls it up. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good. Porter. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Williamson comes in for Jackson Hayes. J.J. Redick's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The shot by Redick, no good. Cleveland with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Porter kicks to Nance. Back to Porter. 1:53 left in the first half. Ball against Love. Back to Porter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Outside Favors. Knocked loose. Stolen by Garland. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Porter's running. Missed inside. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Favors. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Favors. Shot clock at 5. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. There's Ball with the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Windler, the pass to Love. Now here's Nance. And here is Garland. No points in the game yet for him.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And the wide open shot from Redick. And the Pelicans miss again. The Cavaliers on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Porter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Derek Favors.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. Josh Hart comes in for Frank Jackson.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Outside for Redick. Hart the pass to Favors. Outside, Ball. Porter against Redick. Tries again. Back to Ball. Shoots over Garland. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Porter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period,
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Drummond, Ball with the rebound. The Pelicans trail, and now the Pelicans on the break. Williamson with the ball.
I love how efficient Zion is. Dependable at picking smart shots to take.
Cavaliers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Garland kicks to Love. To the paint, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Okafor's checked in. Now Williamson, 15 points in the game. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Sexton penetrating. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Holiday, the pass to Okafor. And it's sent back by Drummond. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Ball, the pass to Williamson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And we all know about Zion Williamson's athleticism. Now he must continue adding to his game.
The Pelicans have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Some changes for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes comes in for Okafor, and it's Josh Hart in for Lonzo Ball. Sexton dishes to Love. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a one-point game. Here's Garland. Makes it off the glass. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
To the left wing. Here's Williamson. And it's Osman with the rebound.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time. And all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Back to Williamson. And stolen by Drummond. Inside, here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Here's Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up. This is his first chance at the line tonight. Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. Redick comes in for Ingram. And the second free throw, good.
An all-star, a leader, Drew Holiday can be counted on night in and night out to make a difference.
To the middle, deflects the pass, taken away by Holiday. And now the Pelicans on the break.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Thompson dishes to Sexton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Thompson in the posts. Covered by Williamson. 3 on the clock. Porter, no luck. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. The putback, great positioning on the putback. Melly's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Thompson finds Sexton. And the layup's good off the glass. Sexton's got 10 points here in the second half.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
Outside, Redick, 3-pointer. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He got into double digits for the quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot, so that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Ball against Sexton. Right side, Reddick. Count the basket. Reddick's got his first 2 points.
And Reddick taking a turn, initiating some offense there, working that pick and roll to perfection.
Pass to Windler. Dishes it to Porter to the inside. Now here's Sexton. Thompson, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Ball kicks to Reddick. Over Thompson. The shot by Reddick, no good.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
That one goes in. And now a 6-point Cleveland lead.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And finished off by Porter.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Nance passes to Windler. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Nance kicks to Sexton. Stolen. Favors with the ball. Here's Hart. Favors inside. It's up against Thompson. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Man, that's a big dude. But Derek Favors shrugging off contact and helping his team.
Sexton against Ball. Stolen by Ball. Here's Reddick. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Reddick is a master at getting to the line, finding ways to fool the defense and getting them to bite.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. So for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson's checked in for Miller. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Josh Hart.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Sexton attacking. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sexton's got 14 points here in the second half.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket. Has that great burst to get to the rim.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. New Orleans making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Ball hits them both.
When Lonzo Ball is healthy, he's effective. A multi-talented point guard, in my opinion, with great size.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. And stolen by Favors. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. It's good. Williamson's got 19 points.
Easy to be excited about Zion Williamson. His future is bright.
Garland kicks to Sexton. 1:05 left here in the fourth quarter. They grab their own miss. And Drummond is right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Wow, this shows the confidence the team has in Andre and the improved confidence he has in himself.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Off target with his 3.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Outside, Sexton. Love at the elbow. Cleveland moving it around. The wide open look here for Garland. Hits it from three-point range.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Now here's Ingram. Defense is right there. Count it!
You can count on him. Ingram has accepted the responsibility of being the man.
And here is Garland. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted.
For success. If it's a look at the starting group for the match. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for Cleveland, Osman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. The shot by Sexton, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And how about Isaac there, making himself a big target. Tough to match up with him in these open floor situations.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Now, here's Sexton. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. And it's sent back by Drummond. And slam dunk by Vucevic. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fournier against Sexton. Count it, good.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen, instead creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
Now Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Clock at 6. Osman kicks to Sexton. Shoots over Isaac. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker, and it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And they're moving it up. To the wing on the left. Sexton on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. Here's Osman. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's over Vucevic, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Both teams deciding to change it up. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. But they get it back.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Cavaliers trailing. Garland with it. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Vucevic. Augustine finds Ross. Gordon trying to break loose. No good from Ross. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line, and the first one drops.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Aaron Gordon, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. Now here's Thompson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's Garland. Lays it up off the glass.
Garland showing some awareness on the pick and roll, breaking down the defense on the pick and roll action.
Orlando's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now here's Carter Williams. It's tipped. Ross. Thompson with the rebound.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. Garland kicks to Porter. Over Ross. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
26 seconds left in the first. Here's Bamba, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Garland with it. He's against Bamba. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Ennis with 2 seconds left. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, well, what's your take?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Here's Carter Williams. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. And here is Carter Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Bamba's shot is off. Ross dishes to Bamba. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, and even though Bamba's going to have to add muscle, he's strong enough to power that one through the contact.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Gordon's checked in for Isaac. Fournier comes in for Terrence Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Carter Williams.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Orlando trailing here. And stolen by Sexton. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Passes it to Love. Here's Osman. Love kicks to Osman. Stolen by Gordon. And here's the fast break, and Bamba leading the way. Good work there as it goes. That's 7 points for Mohamed Bamba.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
The shot by Sexton, no good. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Orlando now. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Here's Fultz. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. Nice shot there by Bamba.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Porter passes to Sexton. Here's Drummond. Cleveland moving the ball around. Second chance shot. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Gordon dishes to Bamba. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here's Drummond. The shot's good.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Fultz against Sexton. And finished off by Fultz.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Sexton. 8 points for him. Tipped away. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Gordon. Good D from Love. The Cavaliers trail by 3. The kick out to Porter. Off target from outside. And it's Ennis with the ball for the Magic. Fultz the pass to Bamba. Gordon inside. He's guarded by Love. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Ennis. Fournier goes in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Nance.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
So for the Magic, Isaac comes in for Gordon, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Markelle Fultz. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Now, here's Garland, guarded by Augustine. Augustine with the steal. Here's Ross, pass to Isaac. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Windler. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And the Magic making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in.
Get there, get there.
Here's Augustine, and he uses the glass on the layup. Augustine's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Over to the left wing. To halt the run. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Ross with a wide open look. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. 1 second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Now here's Fultz. Down low. It's good from Gordon on the assist from Fultz.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Fournier against Sexton. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
Fournier's shot is off.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 10. Just 5 on the clock. Drummond working against Fournier. Right side, Sexton. Offensive rebound, Drummond. And there's the feed to Garland. He took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, good to see Garland score the ball without dominating it.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Now Fultz. Outside Fournier. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Sexton the pass to Osman. Back to Sexton. No one covering. Sexton's got 12.
Letting Sexton fall into that kind of rhythm, that's a disaster for the defense. They got to be better.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Sinks the 15-footer. He has 6.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Now here's Sexton. 12 points for him.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
It's Fournier on the wing. Fires from 18. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And Drummond kicks to Osman. Back to Drummond. Here's Isaac. He has 6. Vucevic finds Gordon, and they double up Gordon. And stolen by Sexton. An even 3-on-3 break. There's the pass to Osman. Now Drummond. The wide open look here for Garland. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Fultz with the ball. Picked up by Love. Count that bucket. Fultz has got 4 this quarter.
You just can't allow Fultz to get around you. He's effective at using his handle to kind of maneuver around the defense.
Now here's Love. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Love against Gordon. Isaac kicks to Fournier. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ross is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Garland, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Windler. Gets it off. No good on the last second attempt there. The third quarter comes to a close. Orlando out in front, leading by 7. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at shooting guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Augustine. Thompson passes to Garland.
Pretty interesting adjustment from Garland on that attempt.
Magic leading by 7. Gordon with it. Feeds it to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And Nance kicks to Garland. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Passes to Ross. A 3-ball. Nance with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Isaac's checked in for the Magic. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Garland the pass to Thompson, and the shot goes in. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. It's deflected. It's stolen by Nance. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Garland with the bucket.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Ross against Porter. Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision making, it's a tough combination.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now Orlando on the break. And it's Gordon missing. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. Porter passes to Windler. Back to Porter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Kevin Porter.
First free throw is good. Orlando making some changes. Fournier's checked in for Terrence Ross, and it's Fulton for Augustine. And Porter drops them both. Magic leading by 3. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Good.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Their possessions is way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
He is ambivalent to the pressure. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, Fultz is not afraid to step in and knock it down.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closer. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Sexton attacking. That one, no good. Nice D from Fournier. Magic leading by 3. Pass to Vucevic. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in game.
Here's Garland. Money!
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Now here's Fultz. Here's Vucevic. It counts.
That's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Sexton attacking. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Sexton with a shining moment here.
And Orlando has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Back to Fournier. And here's Fultz. Takes a 3. Unable to get that one. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.